Ready, set, go.
Whatsoever you do to the least of my brothers, that you do unto me. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'd like to talk about what it means to love your neighbor. What it means to love your neighbor. I can't explain this, but Jesus did. Let me use the parable of the Good Samaritan, which Jesus used to sum up who a neighbor even is and how we love them. In the parable, a man was walking to Jericho when a band of robbers found him, beat him up, kicked him to the ground, and left him there to die. They stole all of his possessions and then just ran away. Now, as he was lying on the side of the road, a priest walked by. He asked himself, if I were to help this man, how would it affect me? He decided against helping the man, so he walked away. In a similar way, a Levite came by. He also asked the same question, but then he also decided, not worth my time. So he just walked away. But then a Samaritan came by. Samaritans were typically not very friendly with the Jews. But this Samaritan, when he saw the Jew lying on the ground, half dead, almost about to die, his heart was filled with pity. He rushed to the man, tended to his wounds, gave up his very own donkey, just so that the Jew would be okay. He then led the Jew to an inn. At the inn, he tended for him more, and then he gave 2 of his silver coins to the innkeeper, saying, if you need any more coins, I shall pay. Because he did not care. He needed to his heart told him, make sure that Jew is okay. So as you can see, the Samaritan was clearly the neighbor, am I right? Because he reversed the question that the priest and Levite had asked themselves. The priest and Levite had asked, if I help this man, how would it affect me? But then he asked, if I don't help this man, how would it affect him? He knew that he needed to help him. Because if he didn't help him, the Jew would die, and he could not let that happen. If he sees the Jew die and he could have stopped it, you would feel very guilty, wouldn't you? But then there's more to loving your neighbor than just being nice, because most people just assume, all right, if I'm just nice to this guy, boom, done. Love your neighbor. God achieved. But then, see, love is sacrificial. He gave up his time and his money just so the Jew could be okay. Because he also gave up his comfort. The Samaritan, he could have just kept going on his comfortable donkey. But he kept walking and made sure that the Jew stayed on the donkey just so that the Jew didn't have to walk. And so, he also made sure that the Jew was comfortable on the donkey. He also gave up his 2 hard-earned silver coins, and he was willing to pay for any extra expenses. And not only that, time. He gave up his time. Wherever he may have been going, he completely forgot about it. His heart was filled with pity, and he did not care. Because if he as I previously stated, if he had let the Jew die, he would have felt guilty, and he wouldn't have been able to enjoy wherever he was going. So, you also have to be sacrificial. I'd like to close with a quote. It says, you cannot love your brother across the world if you do not love your neighbor, across the street. From an office. Thank you for your time.